Woohoo! How you guys doing? It's me, my Colonel Miles, family. If you didn't know who I am, you're gonna know today. Let's get to it. It's actually not. It's actually almost 8 o'clock right now. It's not during the day, but you go get the point. Let's get to it. I'm a YouTuber. I do movie reviews. I do wrestling videos. I talk about movies. That's what my channel's about. This is a update, sort of, not really. Let's get to it. Okay, and I don't mean like an update, like a movie update. Um, there is a bunch of movies that are announced that don't come out. There is that, right? Like, apparently there's a Green Mile 2 coming out, right? That's not going to happen, and I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen. Stephen King, the person who wrote the book, and has a lot to do with that movie if it did come out, he said himself it would not come out, okay? Now, back to movies that aren't going to come out. Green Mile, no, get out of the way, right? Okay. Apparently, there's a Dark Knight movie that has nothing to do with Batman, right? There's no release date, there's no trailer, there's no physical proof. Without a trailer or no release date, usually the movie is not coming out. Without a release date, that means there's no movie, especially without any other proof. No trailer, no date. You definitely need a date, okay? Now, other movies that have been announced. Let's grab. Where's the Journey movies at? Journey. There's Journey 1, Journey 2. But there was announced a Journey 3, but then they just poof, right? Disappeared. There's no date. So, well, yeah. That might be official, but without any date, it's not official. Okay. Next movie. What? This was announced years ago, and I mean years ago. They're going to make a movie. The one, the only, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is supposed to be getting a third film about 2000, I want to say 13. It had a date, I believe. It was like 2014, the first of the month. Speaking of movies supposed to come out over a decade ago, let's talk about 23 Jump Street. 23 Jump. You get the point, right? Supposed to get that. We didn't get that. As you already know. Supposed to be about them being a nurse, right? That never happened. Okay. Now let's keep the road going and talk about more movies. Okay. We're supposed to be getting a live action version of this movie right here. Right? Nightmare Before Christmas. I actually don't have the movie in my collection. I had that little poster right there in front of my wrestling movies. But a little picture that my sister got for me last year at a flea market. Flea traders, to be precise. Anyway, yeah. There's no release date. It might be happening, but it's not official yet. Let's keep this going. Okay? Let's talk about a movie that was canceled. The one, the only, Scream. Scream 7 was announced in 2024. Then it got closed down, got cut out. Then it is now official now. But okay. Now let's talk about another movie supposed to happen years ago. The second Heat movie was supposed to happen in the year 2000. The first one came out in 96, I believe. So, first one came out, yeah. Second one never came out. Since we're on the subject of movies, let's go to TV shows now. Okay. Everyone loved the TV show Boys. Yeah. Did you know Cartoon Network originally had that? Yeah. They originally had that show in their grasp. They lost the deal after the other show that also has a comic. Remember the the dragon show that they had, the little humanoid dragon. Yeah, that was the same thing as because of that show they had the contract, but they lost it in 2007. So imagine the boys cartoon show, which there is a boys cartoon show, but imagine that show was on Cartoon Network. Imagine what that would do. Who knows if it would be good, this is good or not, but it didn't happen. So yeah, instead Amazon got the deal. Instead Seth Rogen's on the, he writes the show. Okay, that's gonna be one of the last things I'm gonna talk about for this video. One more little thing here. Other movies are supposed to happen. Let's get to the movies again.
Nothing. We're just playing Scrabble, and you know what? I've decided you're right. There's absolutely nothing to feel guilty about.
They were supposed to make a Dark Tower 2 in 2019. Didn't happen. There was no release date. There was an announcement, right? But that was it.